So getting ready to install fender flares on the Can-Am. I ordered the actual Can-Am, the BRB fender flares, just because they make them to where they look like they were actually part of the machine, instead of the aftermarket ones that you get are just kind of flaps. But what you got is, it comes with 6 different pieces. Let's see how they're molded. And then it comes with a parts kit. Got all your bolts and everything you need. For the 2021 Commander Max, that's your part number. Just focusing in, maybe. No. And you can go to this website, see the instructions, the install instructions. I kind of flip back and forth on my videos and don't show everything. If there's something that's a little difficult or might have problems with, I kind of throw it up there. But I'm getting a lot of mud. I don't know how much these are going to help. They're only like 1.5 inches wider. That's all they do. But I put aftermarket wheels on and now I'm way out. So hopefully these help a little bit. They so get an idea. These come in. So like I said, these look more like they actually are supposed to be on the machine than some of the aftermarket ones. But these cost a little more. These are around $190. Like some of the aftermarket ones you can get a little cheaper. I actually had one aftermarket company reach out to me here recently and asked me if I wanted to try theirs and review them on YouTube. I told them I would, but I ain't heard nothing back. So if they do, I'll take these off and put them on and do a comparison video maybe. But I want to get started. I'll start with the front and see how it goes. So on the front, you've got a T30 bolt right here that you take out, and it says disregard. Assuming they have a bolt you put back. And then the fender is already pre-drilled for all your ribs. It's going to go in. So that's pretty neat. I didn't realize those was there. I hadn't really paid attention. But now we put her on. Alright, so I laid out all my hardware. You've got the little push pins, little keepers, these bolts, which are T30s, and then 2 of these, which are T30s. I've already got this side on, but for the front, we'll put one of these bolts right here. And the rest of it's push pins. They have you put this one in first and make sure everything lines up. And then you put the bolts in. And the rest are push pins. And then this big long screw goes in right here. You have to push a little bit hard because it does, you make a hole in your plastics for it to go into. So you just push it hard and get it started. Then this piece that's on the back is just push pins. Looks like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 push pins in that. That's all that's in it. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts. These bolts. So, if nothing else, this piece right here should not fall off. I don't know, that's just the factory bolts. You end up replacing the factories with one of these. The only difference is it's a little bit longer where you're adding the plastic. But that's that side. I don't know if you can see the difference. I'm gonna stick them out. This side. But finish up on this side. Alright, both sides are on. Probably took, say, 30 minutes to install. It's 1.5 inches extra. I'm still going to end up having a lot of mud slung just because of the size of the tires. But it may help a little bit. Might help keep them slinging over top some. But I like them a lot better than I thought I would. Just because they look like they was meant to be on there. Looks like it was something that would have came with. So. Yeah, wasn't that big of a deal to install. Took about 30 minutes or so. And that was with me struggling with one of the bolts, getting it back in. All the clips didn't want to lay just right for the bolts on the front on this side. So I had to fight with it a little bit. No big deal though. But there you go. Fender flares, Can-Am fender flares on Max. Later.